by the flood. Just really sucks to see a good creek go to shit that fast. Well, we're out here today on another little brookie stream, making the most of this high water we've gotten in the summer. Some great temps out today. It's probably only about 80 degrees, and in the shade here it feels a lot less than that. So yeah, we're gonna try to catch some native brook trout. I have some pretty high hopes for this creek, especially with conditions and the water being as good as it is today. So let's get down in here and start fishing. All right, first cast of the day going in this pool right here. It's a little tricky when I have to fish it from upstream like this, but I don't think I spooked them. So yep, already got a bite. You just hold it for a second and then you let go. They seem to be attacking the indicator a lot recently, so maybe we'll use some dry flies today. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I just think it's gonna be a pretty good day, the way things are looking right now. Coming up on a great pool here that we can actually fish from on top of the bridge and hopefully watch these fish eat. It's kind of hard to not spook them, but if you can get them to notice the fly before they see you, it's usually doable. So let this drift down through here. Maybe something will come on out and grab it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Try to sneak up and get some casts up into this pool up here. Great spot. Definitely expecting a fish out of here for sure. Yeah, another one just tried the indicator. They're so aggressive. I think I'm gonna put on like a big old caddis or something and put a dropper underneath it, because you know the dry fly fishing today looks like it could be really good. I don't even know if it had a single strike on the nymphs yet, but it seems like every time I drop it in, something hits the indicator, you know. Take number 2 at this first pool. I know we fished first today, but now we're back with a caddis, obviously. So maybe we can catch whatever fish were attacking our indicator, you know. Maybe they'll come back for it. It would be nice. Got him, there we go. First brookie of the day on the elk hair caddis. Get up here. Nice, wow. That was really cool on the dry fly. Barely even saw the take, but it is a decent sized brookie. So get him in the water here and get him unhooked. This is actually, if you guys watched my last video, about maybe even bigger than the biggest fish we caught all last video. And this is only our first fish today, so great start. He's probably about 5 inches long. And fell off into the net. All right, hands are nice and wet though. Take a look at this fish, guys. So pretty. Getting back in the water. There we go. That's what it's all about right there. Nice quick release. A nice little dry fly brookie. That was so cool. Hopefully we can catch a bunch more of those today. Wow, yeah, that was awesome. Ooh, one just came all the way out of the water for it right there. I knew there'd be stuff under this bridge. It's just so difficult to actually see the rises when they happen because of how dark it is under there. Got him. Ooh, came off. Well, that would have been our second brookie of the day. I actually had him hooked for a little bit, just a little one, but man, they really love this caddis. I'm getting a lot of strikes. Almost every single pool I get at least one, which is really, really cool to see how many fish are active today and still in here in the summer. Really healthy population. Haven't really had anything from big fish yet, you know, but that's not too much of a concern. You know, there's plenty of good pools further upstream where that could happen today. All right, we've put back on a nymph just because the beagle wasn't getting anything, and this stretch is probably difficult for dry flies. You know, short range, I'd rather be using a nymph. Even if dry flies still would produce stuff, you know, I'm just not good at close quarters dry fly fishing. You know, the hook sex are a problem for me. It's hard to, I feel like it's even hard to get casts in without spooking stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm going over to the nymph, at least for this next section of creek. Got him, that's a fish. Good brookie, finally. Looks like he's a little colored up too. Oh yeah, real pretty fish. Really pretty fish, wow. That took forever to get our second fish of the day, but wow, is this a pretty one. He's about the same size as the first one, probably a little smaller, about 4 to 4.5 inches, I'd say, but boy, is that a pretty fish. So, yeah, 2 fish now. This one was on the nymph, getting back in the water and keep fishing. So, I don't know if you guys can see, up there by the waterfall and on that big, like, outcropping where that big rock is. There used to be a little bit of like a beaver dam or a log jam there that make a nice pool, and it seems like the recent rain, there must have been some serious flooding that came through here because it looks like it got washed out. And that really sucks. That used to be one of the best pools on this creek, and now it just looks like it's just a little bit of a shallow wasteland with nothing in it. You know, that would suck if, you know, if that pool is ruined for good. So, you know, I think this recent flooding has been horrible for this creek. You know, I've noticed a lot of the good holes that used to hold fish, they've been washed out. They're just shallowing out. You know, this creek is looking less and less appealing every time I fish it. You know, it's just sad because some of this water used to be insane. But right now, it's hardly worth fishing. Ooh, I think we had a bite. The one positive, this one log right here sort of shields us. It makes it hard for the fish to see us. So we actually do have a shot right now at catching something if we're careful. I don't know. I mean, this used to be where all the big ones would congregate. Now it's only like big enough for a couple little ones. It's really disappointing. Oh, ooh, you saw that? That was a really small one. I mean, at least there's still fish here, but that's not the size you're used to expect from this spot at all. Wow, nothing out of here. I mean, I guess that's not too surprising because it is a difficult pool to fish, but I didn't even spook any fish either. And, you know, I didn't even get a single fish to come up and look at it, which that is surprising to me that there was no signs of life in there at all. I think, like, maybe I'm spooking stuff in the low water and I'm not being as careful as I should be. I think that is partly true. Well, I'm going to figure out how to get over this log without breaking my ankle or something. I think a lot of that can be attributed to just the decline of the habitat in this creek over the last couple months, and especially after the recent flood. You combine that with low water, and it's no wonder why the fishing is not as good as it used to be. Well, this was the pool where I caught my 9-incher, and as you can see, this log right here got completely like washed down out of the spot, and now it's just a shallow little riffle. So, yep, yet another really good spot, completely ruined by the flood. Just really sucks to see a good creek go to shit that fast. Oh well, I'll try these little pockets just because, but after this next little pocket underneath this log, I think I'm gonna call it a day and head back to the car. I might fish the pools back there and catch 1 or 2 more of the little ones down there, who knows, but you know, I'm just not happy with the way it's gone today. Well, that's it for the upper section of the creek. Really limited success. I had a little stretch where I was able to get a little bit of action on some nymphs. And obviously, down near where I parked when I first started fishing, I started off with nymphs, and they were attacking my indicator like every other cast. So I put on a caddis, and I caught one, and yeah, I lost one, and it had a bunch of other strikes. But those were really like the only highlights of the day. Like, other than that, if it weren't for those 2 stretches, I wouldn't even believe you if you told me there was a single fish in this creek. You know, that's how bad it's been. Well, that does it for today. So to recap real quick, started off with the nymphs, noticed they were taking dries, put on a dry, caught a fish, and then lost another fish. Had a bunch of other strikes, which was really cool. And then, as we got further up the creek, though, we noticed that the recent rain had caused a flood, and it washed away a lot of the good habitat. And so there just wasn't really that many good places to fish, you know. there wasn't a lot of places where those big fish could hang out. And I caught another one on a nymph and had another one on a nymph fall off. Yeah, and that was all the action we got today. It's still fun being out here in the woods catching brook trout, you know, but I would have wanted more than that. So yeah, well, it was still fun though, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.